Have you ever sat there and just wondered, what the heck does YouTube's algorithm really want? What does it love? What does it hate? Just tell me, YouTube. Well, I've been doing this now for over 15 plus years. I built multiple channels. My first channel, I got that to a 6-figure business. And then I built another channel over the last 9 years, got that to 100,000 subscribers, has done multiple 7 figures. So I've been testing this stuff. And now this channel, Live Video School, I'm testing it on this channel. And I've got one video that I'm going to share with you from this channel that I learned from the things I've done in the past that I think I understand what YouTube wants, what it loves and what it hates. And I've actually got my little handy dandy little whiteboard here and I am going to break it down. I even did a little bit of artwork for you. I got mad face. I've got happy face. And I'm going to share this with you because this is what I have distilled it down to. And this part down here, this little title signals audience thing, I'm going to share that in a little while because that is super important when we get to this side. So let's just dive in. The very first thing that YouTube hates is low quality content. And we've probably heard that 1,000 times, but what does that actually mean? Well, it kind of goes in sequence. I don't mean just low quality, like your camera is not good, your lighting's not good, your audio is not good. That stuff's important, but what's more important is the quality of the content. All right. And that's why you're going to be able to also get way more subscribers. I have a video that demonstrates this perfectly as far as how you can have a video that is good quality, good content quality that gets a lot of YouTube love. On my other channel, Brand Creators, I have a video that got over 600,000 views, but it got 15,000 subscribers and has made over $8,000 and is still getting views today. And the reason why is because it wasn't low quality content. It was really high quality content. And we'll get to what actually made it work over here. The other thing is low CTR. It's not clickbaity. All right. We don't need a clickbaity thumbnail because if we do, it's going to lead to the video and then someone's going to find out, oops, this isn't what I was looking for, or oops, they tricked me. And then you're going to probably get some dislikes and you're going to probably get some negative comments and all that stuff. And I think we would probably agree that that's probably not what YouTube wants, right? So let's move on. Low engagement. So low engagement would mean you're not getting likes, you're not getting subscribers, you're not getting comments. All right. That's what that engagement piece would be. All right. And if we move down here, low CTR, low click-through rate plus watch time. So some people think engagement is watch time. It can be, but I look at it as engagement as you're actually having people touch the video or they're responding or they're showing a signal that they've actually interacted with it. The watch time is different. And yes, that's important. And now that YouTube rolled out with their A/B split testing for their thumbnails, they take watch time in consideration to decide who is the winner or what thumbnail is the winner. So super important. If you have a low click-through rate and a low watch time, not good. Or if you have a good click-through rate, but a bad watch time, that is going to negatively affect that video. All right. So that's that. Dislikes. I said that a little bit earlier. Don't like that. And then also low sub percentage, meaning if you're out there creating great content, you're going to naturally get subscribers. I don't ask for subscribers anymore. I used to years ago. I don't do it anymore. On this channel, Live Video School, we don't ask for them. All right. And I have a video that got over 70,000 views and it got over 2,000 subscribers and I never asked. Why? Because the content was good. And also because the things that I was sharing, people want to now know more tips or help in the future from me or my son, Scotty, who also does videos on this channel. They want more content. That's why someone subscribes. Now, we can look at this here and say, this is what they hate. So let's not do that. And let's just move it over to the love section, which we kind of can do. But there are some things that you need to understand about this. And I'm going to give you some tips on how to improve all of these. So number one, the value, the content value that you're providing. All right. The thing is here, you have to understand, you don't want to waste someone's time. So this video right here, I got right into it. I didn't welcome you. I didn't tell you to subscribe. I didn't tell you to like the video before I even showed up and delivered value. That can be a turnoff. So that's one tip. Do not start the video with a little trailer of your brand. People don't care. People care about themselves. And that's just the way it is. And it's okay. We're all like that. But we have to understand it's their time. So if we're going to get someone to click, we want to give them that value. We want to make them go, wow, right? That's what we want to do. The engagement piece, the comments, the likes, the subscribers, they're going to naturally do that. Although there's one little tip that you can do to get engagement and get those comments coming in. And a lot of people ask me, Scott, how do you get comments? Well, here's a really sneaky little trick. Are you ready? You ask. Now, I'm not going to ask you to just leave a comment to leave a comment. I might ask you a question like this. Is this the first video that you have seen from me and this channel? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious because as a new channel, we all want to know, is YouTube pushing us? Are they not? So you know what? If you do that, if you put a little comment in there and let me know, I'll do a follow-up video in the future and I'll talk about if we are actually being seen by the algorithm. So do me a favor and just comment, let me know, is this the first time that you're seeing a video from me? See what I did there? I just asked the question and it's valuable because those people want to go, yeah, I've got hope here because you're a newer channel. I'm a newer channel. That means I'm probably going to be able to be seen, right? So that's what we do there. There's other things that we can do, and I'll share another little trick here in a second, but I got to keep moving here through the whiteboard. All right, the handy dandy little whiteboard. But we got comments, we got likes, we got subscribers, but we do not ask for likes. We do not ask for subscribers. Every now and then, if you're about this far in the video and you might want to say, hey, can I ask you, can you do me a favor? If you're getting value from this, just go ahead and hit that like button. That actually helps us reach more people. It also lets YouTube know that you're enjoying this content. So if you would do that, that would be awesome. I don't typically ever do that, to be honest, and I still get a lot of likes, okay? But I don't really do it because I just want to provide the value and let the value do its heavy lifting, okay? But you can, all right? And then the subscribers, like I said, we don't ask for them. Watch time plus click-through rate. How do we increase that? Well, I put a little arrow down here because I didn't have enough room. So what this is here is our title is signaling the audience, and we're using a keyword or keywords. We're using a hook, and that's going to drive more views, okay? And it's going to allow us to get more watch time and click-through rate, all right? So if you don't have a good title, you're not going to be able to get that. So what do I mean by signaling the audience, right? How does that work? Very simple. In this video, you probably saw the keyword YouTube, okay? Now that's not necessarily there for you, although if you saw that, you'd be like, oh, you perk up and be like, this is about YouTube. I'm gonna pay attention. But it also lets the algorithm know that I want to reach people that are interested in building their channel on YouTube. Because I told it, right? I put it in the title. Now the hook that is going to be for you or someone that is interested in this topic is they want to know, what does YouTube's algorithm hate and what does it love? Who doesn't, right? So that's what we do there, all right? So the first part of this is the keywords that we're putting in there is signaling the audience that we want to reach. So another example would be if I'm a gardener, something in that title would say gardener or gardening, okay? So we want to put that in there, and a lot of people don't do that. The hook piece, that's something, well, over the years, I've figured out a lot, I've tested a lot of different titles, and it really does come down to curiosity. And I actually put together a swipe file of 10 of my top titles that I've used over the years, and I still use them. I developed these templates out of them. If you want a copy of that, just put hooks in the comments and I'll send you a copy of that swipe file. Like I said, there's 10 titles. You can literally swipe them, and I give you multiple examples. Just put hooks in the comments and I'll send you a copy of that. Do you see what I just did right there? I just asked you to comment because I'm going to give you a free resource, another call to action for you to leave a comment. And that's a little too close, isn't it? Scott, get away from the camera. All right. So that's what we're looking at here for the titles, as far as the hook, the keywords, all of that stuff. Really, really important. Okay, how do we get them to watch more of that video? we do something which I call, we create open loops. These open loops are where I might talk about showing you something a little bit later that you're interested in, right? And I believe I said it in here. If I went back and watched the video, I tend to do it quite often, is where I'll talk about something, I'll show something, and I'll say, we'll get to that in a little bit, but this here is super important, and we want to make sure that we do that, all right? But we can't get ahead of ourselves. Let's go in the, so you see what I did there is I kind of alluded to something, and then from there, I said, we'll get to that in a little bit, and you want to know what it is, right? So a lot of times we want to create that hook, that open loop in the very, very beginning, because studies have said that if you can get someone to watch at least 30 seconds of a video, your chances of them watching way more of the video increases dramatically, all right? And so you have to also understand that most people are probably going to watch on a good day about 25 to 30% of a video. Now, if that video is 8 minutes long, it's going to be 2-3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes. And that's great. That helps with your watch time. But you have to think the algorithm is looking at when someone clicks on your video, they go to the video, did they click off or did they continue to watch? If they're continuing to watch, how long did they watch? And then that leads me to here is where they're also going to watch even more. I actually should have put another one there. Watch even more. And that's where we get them to watch the next video. And I'll show you how that works here in a second. So hang tight for that. You see what I just did there? I do have another tip I'm going to share with you that's going to increase people watching more of your videos, but you got to hang in there for me, right? Because I'm not there yet, but I just kind of opened that loop. You see how that worked? So I'm kind of doing this on the fly. Okay, community. The community tab, I'm telling you right now, it's amazing. And I did do a little poll study there, and I asked in a little test post that I put out, and I said, if you're a subscriber of mine, let me know if you're seeing this. And I had people say yes, and I had people say, not a subscriber, but I seen it, right? And it was crazy. It was about 70 or 75% of people that were subscribed saw it. So this is a great way to build your fan base and also connect with those people because it is going to show up to your subscribers. All right, so community, that's another thing that YouTube loves. Why? Because they want you to build connection where people are going to want to come back and keep consuming your content. The whole goal of YouTube is to keep people on the platform for a longer period of time. And if you happen to be a creator that's keeping people on the platform longer than others, you're probably going to get your videos pushed a little bit more. All right. So like I said, all of this right here, but this one right here, super important. I talked about that in there. We got to get the title right because that's going to signal the algorithm. And like I said just a minute ago, I'm going to show you how this works right now. If you want to see exactly how to use those 10 titles that I talked about and increase the amount of views that you're going to be able to get, I shot a video right here that breaks down those 10 titles, and I give you multiple examples for multiple niches and how you can use them. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there. You see what I did there?